Alright, so here's the deal. It has been a long time since I've recorded a video, and I forgot what I'm doing. So I don't know how to record videos anymore. I'm gonna just improvise this one and see how it goes. Welcome to the farming update. Ladies and gentlemen, we have not covered this yet. It has been a little while since the farming update has come out. In fact, it's been so long that I've changed clothes. But we still need to cover the farming update, so that's what we're gonna do. Disclaimer before we begin, I am not sponsored by Origin Realms, but I am a staff member here, so what do I say usually? So if you don't know what this is, you can join with the IP that is on the screen right now. It's a vanilla server. Wow, I'm really bad at this today. It's a vanilla server that basically seeks to improve vanilla Minecraft. It is incredible. You can join with vanilla 1.17.1 or 1.18. Feel free either way. I know 1.18 has some bugs, but it's fine. You can still join with it. So go ahead and join with those things. As you can see, this spawn island is still Thanksgiving themed. But we've moved on from Thanksgiving, so the spawn island that you'll be seeing is a little bit different. Anyways, Knarfy bumper, so I can go back to my realm. If you haven't already seen my previous video on turkeys and the Thanksgiving update, go ahead and go check that out as a quick precursor to this video. This video will be covering all the farming stuff, and in the next video, we'll be covering all the enchanting features. So yes, go watch that video and then come back right to this moment. Have you done it yet? Are you done yet? Can we move on now? All right, let's start with this, the planter's box. This is the item that you will want for all of your farming needs. You can get these from Jeckyl, and we'll cover those people here in a second, but you can get these from him for a pretty decent price. With these comes a few things. You'll need, oh, that's not supposed to be there. Wow, this is an item that you're not supposed to see yet. I can't show this on camera. The planter's boxes on the dev server are a little bit finicky, so, bear with me. Yes, these are blurred out, but what you will see here is a soil icon, a seeds icon in the middle. You're supposed to see soil icon, seeds icon, and a fertilizer icon, but none of them are there, and it's an item that you're not supposed to see yet. So, so we're just gonna work with it. In the player's box, you'll see these icons, and those are the places where you're gonna put your different items, or you can actually right-click with them, which is a lot easier. So I'm gonna do that. Can you tell I haven't done this in a while? It's been a while. What you're gonna wanna do with the planter's box is when you place it down in your realm, you're gonna wanna do these two items here first. You're gonna wanna do soil, and you're gonna wanna do water. Doing water first is probably a good idea, so just whoop, right click with it. You'll see the planter's box looks watered now, and if you put soil on it, that looks pretty nice. You don't need the soil for the plants to grow, but it's nice, it improves the crop quality, so you're gonna wanna put that in there, just for the sake of money. You know? Then once you've done these, you probably want to put produce multiplier or your fertilizer of choice in there first as well, and you'll see, oh man, the middle one is still something I can't show you. You can see the soil and the produce multiplier is here in the inventory. You can also tell here on the right side if your plant is soiled, watered, or fertilized, and you'll see here in a moment, once I plant these pineapple seeds, that on the right side you can get soiled, watered, and fertilized. This is really cool because this shows you that like this plant specifically has these things happening to it. So it is fertilized, it does have soil, and it has water. As you can also tell, those items are gone from the left side, which means that this plant has basically reserved the fertilizer and that soil for itself and its growth cycle. So once this thing grows and you break it, these things will be applied to this crop. And now, you wait. This one specifically has 4 growth cycles, as you can tell. So each crop will grow at 7 a.m. in-game time. That is a new change from the previous farming stuff. And as you can see here on the description of the pineapple crop, it says crops grow each day at 7 a.m. in-game time as long as your planter's box is watered, which is great that it explains it to you because all of these things actually explain how these things work. So if you don't remember what any of this video says, you can either rewatch this video or you can just read it, straight up read it from the planter's box. And that's essentially how the planter's box works. It's pretty cool, but things get more interesting when you start to scale up. Hey, how you doing? You wanna stick around for the future videos? If you wanna be notified of those, you should totally hit that little red subscribe button down there. I made a whole video, an entire video called Subscribe, telling you why you should be subscribed to me. It's a really fun video. You should totally go watch it. And also, you should totally subscribe. There's no excuse to not, and I would love you every day for it. Disclaimer, this is not me forcing you to subscribe. You can not subscribe if you want to, but please don't unsubscribe. I love you all. I don't wanna lose you. Anyways, enjoy the video. Here in my hotbar, you can see a couple new things. First is this guy, the wooden sprinkler. This was rumored to come out with 1.0, but since we were doing a farming overhaul, we decided to release it early, so you're welcome. It wasn't my decision to make, obviously, because I didn't help at all with the dev stuff, but you're welcome anyways. The server loves you. That's what we're here for. Anyways, as you can see, this is a sprinkler, and this is the amount of space that you can use this for. Let me go ahead and grab a bucket real quick. This is the amount of space that you can use the sprinkler in. So if I drop some water on it here, you can see it'll water all these planters boxes. Also, if I take this and not water all of those first, and I break this light, and I just drop the sprinkler down here, it does the same thing. So let me just grab some more water. You can drop that there, and it will still water all of these. So if you want to cover this up with a carpet or something, you are also welcome to do that. The place this does not work, however, is down here. So as you can see, if I fill this up now, these spots won't be watered. And this also works the same, this is the same thing if it was one block above. So for example, here. Right there. So it wouldn't work if it was on top of this one as well. So as you can see, all of these planters boxes, come on, all of these planters boxes. All of them. As you can see, all of these planters boxes, except for this one, which is stubborn for some reason, I don't know why, are watered now, which is cool, because the sprinkler does that. And this has, I think it's five stages, that's right. So it has 5 stages inside of it, so it can water these things for 5 days. That's pretty handy because the highest length of a crop can go is 5 days. I guess this is a good opportunity to show this off. You can also use the watering can to water these. So each one is, oh, this one's just stubborn in general, I guess. All right, cool, thanks, man. Boop, there we go. See, now it's fixed. The watering can is another way to do this. So if I drop this down here and I just, boop, you can see this also waters it. The wooden watering can, can I speak please, has 5 stages as well. So you can use this on 5 different planters boxes before you run out, and it'll be set for the next day. So really quickly, I'm gonna go ahead and plant a bunch of these before 7 a.m. and you can see the 7 a.m. growth here. Once we hit 7 a.m. We got 30 seconds until we hit it.
3 hours later.
And here we go. As you can tell, everything is growing nicely, very, very nicely. And once it grows, it does take out that water from this, and now it's in this next growth cycle. So as you can see in here, we've got 1 out of 4. And as this thing waters each one of these, you'll get the watered icon on the right side as well. So kind of cool. As you can see here as well, this one is also grown and the fertilizer and the soil stay put, but the water has been taken out. So if I rewater this one, now it's watered again. It's ready to go for the next growth cycle at 7 a.m. As you can see, if I try to soil these crops now as they're already growing, it won't work. It'll just sit in the top slot there and be ready for the next growth cycle. So, or the next crop that is planted in this box. So if I take out this crop here, you can see the planter's box is now soiled. And if I drop this pineapple seed back in here, you can see that specific seed here is soiled, as opposed to these ones where it's still sitting here, it is not soiled here. So you're gonna wanna drop your soil and fertilizer and everything in before you plant the seeds. That is a very, very key piece of it. And that's how you get these set up. As you're growing, you're gonna wanna water them, make sure that they're all topped off on water, but that's the only piece that you're going to really need to tend to, and the sprinkler can handle that for you. You can buy these from Jeckyl as well. It's super handy. It's a very, very convenient way to water everything, and it makes it a lot less tedious than it used to be. So super nice, very helpful. Obviously, this whole process doesn't just work with pineapples. You get all the same crops that you always have, and you can see here there's all the same. Don't worry about this stuff, we're going to that in just a moment, but you can see all of these things are, this is all legacy. Why are these all legacy crops? I didn't realize that those were all legacy crops. Anyways, these are all things that you can get. You can buy all the seeds from Jacko, and it works just the same as it did before. Out of literally everyone on this server, I think this guy knows better than anyone that you should be joining my Discord. It's a pretty amazing place, and I post thumbnails before I post videos.
videos. I talk about things there. I chat with people. It's a great little community, and I highly recommend you join it. So there's a link in the description. Go check it out. It's fantastic. Come hang out with me. I would appreciate that.
Anyways, on to this mess of crops over here. As you can see, I've got just a few planters box setups here just to kind of show you guys how some certain things work. And all of these are grown to their full extent. These are all bananas. They're at 5 out of 5. Super nice. We're gonna show you guys how the new hoe implementation works. Hoes now have a purpose. They actually do things now, which is kind of awesome. And you can see we have new enchanted books. So these are the new hoes. I'm gonna drop these here. You get Yielding 3, Orb Harvester 3, and Sowing 3, and you can drop those enchantments on hoes. Hoes now, when you're breaking crops, they give you more, and they do more things for breaking crops. Hoes are the way to break crops. Legitimately, that is the way you do it now. Like, there's almost no excuse why you shouldn't do it, so that's what we're gonna do. It also gives the event hoes a reason to exist, which is kind of nice. So let's start with sowing. As you can see here, Sowing 3 gives you a chance of receiving seeds back upon harvesting crops. So if I go ahead and break these, you'll notice every once in a while I'll get some seeds. There's some right there. And none of these are golden crops, as you can see. So usually in the past, golden crops were the ones that would give you seeds back, but now all of these give you a chance to get seeds back. So look at that, I got 4 banana seeds from that. That's pretty awesome. I'm gonna drop all that in this barrel here so we can move on to the next one, which is Orb Harvester. Orb Harvester 3 basically means you receive experience when harvesting planters' crops. So as you can see here, if I break these, you'll start to hear little experience points going up. There you go, right away. There's a couple more, yep. So as you break them, it gives you a little bit of experience, which is kind of nice. It's a good little extra boost in experience. And as you can tell, look at my hotbar down there. We started at 0, or not 0. We started at 7, like the base level of 7, and we got all of those. That's pretty amazing. That's pretty amazing. There was a golden banana in there, so that's why I got banana seeds. But usually the crops don't just drop seeds randomly unless you have the yielding or the sowing enchantment. Then this is the yielding enchantment, which basically means that you get a chance of receiving more than one crop. So it's basically produce multiplier in a hoe, but with less chance of it like actually doing it. Because it's a chance that you'll get more than one. So as you can see, both of those I didn't get more than one. That one I'm not getting more than one. That one I didn't. That one I didn't. Maybe this one's just broken. Maybe it's just broke. Nope, there it is. There's a couple, as you can tell. It does work every once in a while. It gives you a chance to get more than one crop. Oh, that was weird. But it does work. It does work. So if I break all of these, we're gonna get a few more. Yeah, substantially more than we used to, which is kind of nice. And of course, you can put them all on the same tool and get all of the effects in one, which is kind of cool. So if I break these, I should get a little bit of experience. I should get a couple extra crops as we go, and I should be getting seeds. And as you can tell, we got seeds, we got a couple extra crops, and we got some experience from it. Pretty awesome. And now all of these little planters boxes are ready for the next harvest, which is kind of awesome. I love this set. This is great. This is so cool. It's such a neat implementation, and it's a good way to use hoes for the game because they didn't have any use before, and I like that they have use now. On the subject of hoes, breaking any crop with hoes, regardless of if you have enchantments at all, will give you a chance for higher crop star quality in general. So by default, you're gonna wanna break them with a hoe, but different hoes have different chances. So the better the hoe, like diamond or platinum, that will be better than say a wooden hoe or a stone hoe. So you're gonna wanna really invest your time and resources into getting a good hoe if you want to have those nice crop star qualities. Breaking it with a hoe is really just kind of a no-brainer at this point, so you're gonna wanna do that. So in addition to all these new farming changes, there are also changes in how you trade them back to Jacko. So there's a couple different things in the crop quality as well as the prices of crops as they're growing. So different crops have different prices in Jacko's trading hall there, and they also have different lengths that they grow. So the longest ones, like bananas and mangoes, I think they have 5 stages, and they sell for the most with Jacko, while the things like eggplants and chilies maybe have, you know, a lot less growth states, and so they sell for less. It's just kind of how it works. It's just kind of how it goes. And I think it's helpful because it gives you a little bit of extra strategy in like how you're going to farm and how you're going to be grabbing things and selling them to Jacko. And if you want to, spend more time on them, if you're going to spend less time on them. Regardless, though, the sprinklers last for 5 stages each for all of them. And that I don't know if that'll be changed in the future, but for now, this is great because this lets you basically set it and run with it, and you don't have to touch it the entire time that it's growing, and you can come back to a full harvest and you're completely set. In addition, these planters boxes also grow when you're offline or not in your realm, so you don't have to be in your realm for these planters boxes to grow. They will just grow automatically, and you can come back to a full harvest after logging off. Oh, it's raining. That was random. I did want to say that, just as a quick note, the weather does not affect the planters boxes, and it doesn't water it right now. It would be cool if that was an implementation in the future, but for now, that does not happen. I'm gonna clear this weather out though, because it's scary. Hello. What are you doing here? All right, well, I'm gonna head on over here to Jacko and the farm. If you don't know where this is, it's at spawn. It's one of the original quests that you need to take, so if you haven't seen this quest yet, go do the quest, because you can't farm otherwise. So I don't know why you're here. This is Jacko. He's cool. You right click on him, and as you can see, we've got all sorts of new different prices. So 6, 10, 14, and then 210. Golden crops are so much nicer now. They used to only be like a stack of rubies, but now they're like 200 rubies. So this is pretty amazing. When Jacko is selling your crop, that is going to be super helpful. You'll be able to trade it here. And in addition to those new prices and such, you also have a new method. Hello, Thunder, of knowing when he is trading things. We've got a spy on the inside. He's hidden. He's hidden up here. Before, he has never been able to really speak and tell us what he's been doing, but Twiggy is here. As you can see, I'm always keeping a close eye on Jacko and his market styles off, and over here what crops he's trading for the next 5 days. Pass me 10 of your rubies and I'll give you all the secret information I have. As you can see, if I purchase the intel, we can see what Jacko is trading next, which is chilies. You can see a corn, that's what that is. I can't, wow. Mango, lettuce, and chilies again. So that's the next 5 days of Jacko's trades, and you can get that information for only 10 rubies, but he also only gives it to you at night, so just keep that in mind. Also, feel free to get it from your friends as well. People can write it down and give it to you. Feel free. Like, that's totally fine. It's not against the rules or anything. Feel free to just get information from him however you want. It's only 10 rubies, super nice. Not a lot of people know that he exists, so this is helpful. Also here at the farm, you can see Jeckyl, our good villager buddy who does all the technological stuff. And as you can see here, we've got a wooden watering can and the wooden sprinkler, as well as all the normal stuff that he usually sells. So you can buy the watering can and the sprinkler here, 255 and 60. And yeah, pretty nice. He is super handy. He's got some useful trades now, which is pretty amazing. This entire area is fabulous. And I think as the rain comes pouring down, that's about it. I am still struggling to record. This is painful, but hopefully you guys enjoyed this slightly less scripted video, because I just wanted to get this out and give you guys some information on this, because I haven't been able to. I have been so incredibly busy for the past like month, so it has been a huge struggle to get videos recorded and edited and all that stuff. But I appreciate you guys hanging out, staying around, keeping interactive in the Discord and everything. I really appreciate you guys. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one, which will likely be enchanting, and I'll talk to you then. Join the Discord, subscribe, all the things. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.